Okay, rant of the day. Okay, I'm a very sensitive person, but society today is overly sensitive and sensitive about the wrong things, you know. I'm sensitive about something that directly affects me, you know, not like a difference of an opinion or something like that, you know. Someone's difference of opinion does not affect me, so I'm not going to get all sensitive about it. Anyways, situation was I follow somebody on Instagram, which was suggested to me to follow her by my sister, who, seeing that we have some things in common, those things being, I guess, the natural, wanting to have a natural life, kind of a more natural lifestyle, and kind of, and mainly probably breastfeeding, because the lady breastfeeds and I breastfeed all my kids, and I'm like all about breastfeeding. So yeah, so my sister suggested that I follow this account on Instagram. It's called Miss Right's Way. Some people probably know of her. She seems like she's pretty popular. I don't know exactly what her race is, but she puts a lot of, you know, African stuff on there, or I'm not positive. I'd have to ask. I never specifically asked. I just kind of assumed. But I see her breastfeeding her daughter and, you know, doing, using language or whatever her native language is, and doing things that her native culture does, you know, with her daughter and stuff like that. And I respect that and I like it, you know, and I like to see her nursing and stuff like that, and putting that out there into the world that you should breastfeed your children. You know, I'm 100% for that. So yeah, so anyway, so I follow the girl on Instagram, okay? And you know, she also does like pole dancing. I've seen her do her pole dances. I've even seen videos where she's teaching her daughter how to pole dance, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not something that like I approve of, that you should be pole dancing, you know, and I don't feel like maybe that's something that you should be teaching our girls. I mean, especially if you live in America, because it's not a fucking path that you want to send your child on, a pole dancing path. I mean, it's not a respectable occupation, you know, and while I understand that some people do like expressive dancing and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes I see her doing her pole dances, and you know, they're not like really raunchy or anything like that. They're just, you know, pole dances. You know, she's not ugly. She's pretty. She's a beautiful person. She has a beautiful body. You know, I'm not hating on her or nothing. So, you know, I try to like kind of keep my opinion about it to myself when I see those posts, because it doesn't really, the times that I see her doing the pole dances, it doesn't really bother me so much. You know, I see people commenting, and you know, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I don't know about this one, you know, but she never really responds or anything like that. But so today I was scrolling my Instagram, and I saw a video of her, and she was not pole dancing. The pole was there, you know, but her daughter wasn't in the video. It was just her, and she was like doing some dancing, you know, some sexual dancing and stuff like that. And she was part of the video, she did a split like this with her legs, right? And her crotch, it was like this, you know, open, wide open. So I know for me personally, and the rest of you guys are lying too, women and men, if you're gonna say that your direction or your focus didn't go directly to her vagina part, you know. So she went like this, and you know, it was like all focused on her, you know, right there, right? And so that was her legs. So this is two of her legs. One of each of her legs is split open, and her head, you know, is back here like that. And she got her legs open. And it's like for a good amount of time that she, you know, does this, and then she does this, and then she does this, and, you know. Okay, so you get the gist of it. Okay, so the video was kind of like, I mean, at first it was like, oh, she's dancing, you know, on the ground, rolling around, doing some, you know, freaky shit. I mean, gymnasts are damn near dressed like that, you know, in like underwear type things, you know, and they do dances on the ground and roll around and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be, you know, 100% sexual, but when she did the leg thing like this with the crotch open and the leg and then da 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 for you know, extended period of time, it wasn't like a whole minute or whatever, you know, you can't, the Instagram videos are I think only 60 seconds, but it was enough time to where I was like, whoa, you know, I was like, I don't want to stare at her vagina anymore. I want to see the dance, you know? And, I don't know. So I made a comment, right? And I said, you know, I told her, I said, you know, I asked, why does the dances always have to be so sexual, you know, so over sexual? You know, mind you, I've looked up like African dances and all types of dances, Hawaiian dances and all that, and they're never really that sexual. They're usually telling a story. Even African dances, they're telling a story. You know, it's kind of similar to Hawaiian dances, you know. They're all similar. You know, Native people usually are telling a story. Hindus, you know, almost Thai, Asian people, they're always telling a story, you know, in their dance. So even ballet and all that, you know, there's always a story that's being told. So I was pointed out that I was like, you know, I said, yeah, I wonder why your dances always have to be so sexual. You know, I looked into a lot of these dance styles and I put the name of the dance styles and I was like, and usually, they're not as overly sexualized as these dances, you know. I'm just curious because you're teaching your daughter how to do these dances too. And I put, you know, I don't know, right? But I also put, you know, I'm trying to keep an open mind about it, but I just don't, you know, I'm not catching your drift. So I want to know like why you do these types of dances. And maybe, like I said, I'm trying to keep an open mind. So I'm not just automatically going with my original thought. I want to know your side, you know, I want your perspective on it as well. So I wrote that down and, you know, and then she actually like replied to my comment, you know, and she was like, oh, you know, she said, I think your research is limited in this area, is what she said. I'm not saying it's for verbatim, but she said basically your research is limited in this area. What else did she say? That was basically it, like, you know, so she was saying like, oh, maybe I haven't looked enough into it, so I don't understand, you know, what dance she's doing, you know, or what the pole dancing has to do with any cultural things. So I was like, okay, I was like, no. So I replied back to her and I was like, you know, I said, no, I just looked into it and I told her that, you know, I wasn't trying to, well, I said in my opinion, I'm trying to remember because I don't want to like say it wrong, but I want to go back to my Instagram just to verify. So basically I said, you know, I'm not saying, I just want to know from your perspective is what I said. Yeah. I was like, well, I just want to know from your perspective. That's why I'm asking you, like, what's your interpretation, or, you know, what's your perspective or your opinion on your thoughts of why you dance this way, you know? And so I put that back to her, like, because she didn't really answer my question. So, and no, I didn't use punctuation correctly. I guess I didn't put a question mark. Okay. Anyways, that's later on. Okay. So yeah, so I put, you know, the comment and I was like, yeah. And then I put, but mind you, you know, this is just a piece of who you are as a person. You know, I put out there like, hey, you know, this is just a little part of who you are that makes the whole person. There's a lot of things that you do that I agree with, you know, your natural parenting. And I point out the things that I completely, you know, support her or 100% agree with her on those things. I said, but, you know, this is just one of those things about you. So I said, this is just one of those things about you that I don't agree with, you know. And I don't know what was so wrong with that. It wasn't rude, you know. I say, and then I was like, yeah, that was basically it. And she said basically, she responded to me and she said she doesn't care what my opinion or what I think about what she does. This is what she does. Okay, so she still didn't give me her perspective or anything like that. She just basically said, I'm not going to explain shit about how I feel about how I dance. I don't even care. what you have to say, you know, basically. Okay, cool. I mean, it's not like I expected her to even respond. I mean, I just put my question out there. I just put my thoughts out there because she's putting the picture out there. I know that she's open to having people respond or put their thoughts or feelings or, you know, whatever on the video, you know. So I just like, you know, okay, whatever. I just she said that, and I was like, okay, well, I just left it at that. Now, mind you, in between this time, you know, they always got the Captain Save a Hoe. I mean, I'm not calling her a hoe. Let me take that back. They got the Captain Save, so they always got, like, someone kind of on someone's account, and I know because I'll, like, read the comments sometimes, and I'll be like, there'll be, like, 1 or 2 people on there, like, if someone says something negative or a different opinion or whatever, you know, they'll hop on them and like everyone will get on their case and pick on them like, shut up, get off of this page, unfollow, blah 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 blah, like whatever. Those are the type of people that get mad at you and break up with you. They get mad about something, it's like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Mom, you made me mad, I hate you, I don't want to live with you. You know, those are those type of people, okay? Those people that can't take they're too sensitive. You know, you're too fucking sensitive. Why are you so sensitive? I was having a conversation with the girl briefly, and even she wasn't negative towards me. So a girl gets on the thing, and it's funny because people, if I'm gonna argue with somebody, I'm gonna bring this to the argument. You know, I'm not gonna like just throw myself out there and argue with somebody about something that I am not passionate about, or I don't truly even know what I'm fucking arguing about, because at the end of the argument you're gonna look kind of stupid. Okay, so a girl jumps on there, some black girl, and she's like, yeah, no, she's like negative, you know, like, why are you on? She goes, well, you can, what did she say? You can unfollow. You know, I'm gonna pause this video. Oh, I can't do it. Damn. Okay, so I should fucking find a way to pull it up so I can tell you exactly what she said. It was funny. So she called me narrow-minded, right? And she told me that I should go follow somebody else, and that it's not like she's naked stripping on a thing for money. Okay, so she was like, yeah, it's not like, sorry, my kid keeps opening the door, so she was like, yeah, it's not like she's out there twerking for money for $1 in the club, and, you know, if she wants to dance this way, that's her life, and let her raise her kid how she wants to raise her kid, and this and that, you know, blah, blah, blah. Same old fucking broken record that you get from people that is mind is actually narrow-minded, that want to call somebody narrow-minded. Oh my God, it's the irony of it. So she's like, yeah, so why don't you assholes, like, so she calls me an asshole, and she tells me I'm narrow-minded, and then she's like, you should go somewhere else, and she's not twerking, and blah blah blah, and some people's opinions are not meant to be opinions or whatever the fuck, right? So basically her little negative little spiel she gave to me. So me, you know, of course, being the person that I am, I responded. I threw I threw a line out there. I wanted to see if I was going to get some type of, first of all, is it going to be worth arguing with someone? Are they going to give me some type of intelligent feedback or something? Are they going to have a point to it or address my question or even talk about the issue I had? So, because she didn't say anything, so I responded to her, and I'm like, hey, you know, first of all, if you want to call somebody narrow-minded, you might not want to be narrow-minded. And maybe, oh yeah, she told me I should go Google pole dancing. And she said, yeah, why don't you go Google pole dancing, or why don't you ask your husband? I was like, what the fuck? Ask my husband? Damn, do you know me? Are you fucking my man, bitch? Like, goddamn, bitches be getting mad. She act like I fucking called the girl a stripper or disrespected her or anything. I asked a fucking simple question. I just threw an opinion out there. I was not rude. I was not disrespectful. And the other girl just hopped on me like, kill. Don't support women with opinions. Knock her down. Follow the fucking status quo, bitch. You know? Like, fucking shut up. God. It was so sad and disappointing. And she's like, yeah. So, yeah, that was some of the things that she said to me. So she was she said, yeah, you know, she's not on here dancing for a pole, blah, blah, blah. What rock did you come from under? You should go ask your husband what stripping is, or go Google pole dancing or this and that, right? Whatever the fuck she is. She just went on. I was like, wow. So I, you know, responded. I was like, hey, okay, so, yeah, and then she called me narrow-minded, and narrow-minded people wouldn't be able to interpret dance, this and that. I'm like, does she even know fucking narrow-minded is? So first and foremost, when I responded, I said, look, before you want to argue with somebody, okay, my kids, you know, mom duties, okay, that's why I never can make videos. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, so I responded, and I was like, okay, first and foremost, if you want to argue with somebody, you might need to go look up narrow-minded in the dictionary, because does she even know that narrow-minded is someone that fucking doesn't actually care about other people's opinions? Someone that is not open to anybody else's opinion? Me, on the other hand, if she would have read the fucking comment, I said, I'm trying to stay open-minded. I want to know what's your perspective. Okay, bitch, a narrow-minded person, and this is basically the gist of what I said to her. Look, a narrow-minded motherfucker, first of all, wouldn't even give a fuck what the bitch's perspective of was. A narrow-minded person would have did what you did. They would have just got on there and been like, you're fucking trash. You know, whatever the fuck their opinion was, you know, negativity. I, on the other hand, a broad-minded person, okay, now get your fucking dictionaries out, people, before you fucking start talking shit to people on fucking comments section. Goddamn, I swear to you, I'm honestly, if I don't truly understand a word, or I haven't looked it up in a long time, or maybe since I was 10 years old in a fucking dictionary, how long? People don't use dictionaries anymore. Motherfuckers don't know shit. I'm telling you, educate yourself, okay? I will go and look up a fucking word before I even put it down in the goddamn comment section, because I'm not going to throw a word out there or use a word out there that fucking doesn't even pertain to what the fuck is going on. Like those words like dumb. People use that word a lot. You're dumb. You don't tell somebody that argues or that fucking has opinion or speaks their fucking mind that they're dumb. Because a dumb person, if you go fucking look it up in the dictionary, does not talk. They don't say shit. That's a dumb person. People don't know shit anymore. People are so blindly just throwing words out there and just following people. Maybe she heard somebody else say narrow-minded in a fucking sentence, and they're like, bitch, did you use that in a sentence? You know, you can't just take people's words and go use it somewhere else if you don't know what the fuck the word means. If this is how I learn other languages. If you hear a word, go look it up and find out what the fuck the word means. So that way you could use it yourself freely in any situation, not on these situations when you're trying to fucking shoot somebody down, but you're so fucking illiterate that you don't even know what the fucking word is that you're fucking using. Okay, so anyways, the girl, so I'm like, girl, before you start arguing with somebody, because I am a broad-minded person, first of all, and only a broad-minded person would be able to even interpret or even be would be even open to even interpreting something like that in the first place. Hello? A broad-minded, not narrow, broad-minded person. Or maybe that's another thing you should go look up. What's narrow and what's broad, bitch? Oh, sorry. I try not to do that. Call bitches bitches, but damn, sometimes bitches is just dumb bitches. Oh, there I go. Following blindly. You get it? That's how people don't at least recognize the fucking path of ignorance that you're fucking on. You know, wake the fuck up. Go get a fucking dictionary. Go Google some shit. So yeah, so the girl tells me, I'm like, girl, how you gonna, don't come argue with me, tell me I'm narrow-minded, because I am broad-minded. First of all, I'm offended by the fact that someone that is narrow-minded as you wants to come on and jump on me. You didn't even talk about anything. First of all, like I said to the girl, look, I didn't call her a stripper. Okay, I didn't say she was dancing on a pole. I didn't say she was twerking in the club for $2. Okay, I didn't say it. You said it, so you must have thought that. That's in your brain. I didn't say that shit, bitch. Keep that shit to keep your opinions out of your mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. That's what people got a problem with. They want to put words in your mouth. Like, that's what I think, so I'm gonna tell you that's what you think. No, bitch, that's what you thought. You don't know what the fuck I thought. If you wanted to know what the fuck I thought, you would have read what the fuck I wrote. Okay, because I wrote what the fuck I thought. Get it? Or does 1 + 4 = 6? because that's common core, right? You got to carry 1, so 1 plus 4 and then equals 5, but then you carry the 1 from before and then it makes 6. Yeah, you right, girl. No, 1 plus 4 does not equal 6. Fucking common core is retarded, okay? Common core is ignorant. I'm tired of common core. That's what people are. Common core motherfuckers, okay? A bunch of common core people living around society. And I was like, Mrs. Right's Way, aren't you? I would be embarrassed that my followers or whoever, the people that's trying to stick up for me, so-called stick up for me, that I didn't need sticking up for, you know, I would hope that they would be intelligent and give a more intelligent or a more informed response other than saying, shit, I don't need you. How do you know she don't want me? How do you know she want me to unfollow her? What does that mean? If she wanted me to unfollow her, she would have told me to unfollow her. And how do you know that she has a problem with people that have difference of opinion? Like she said, she don't care. Hello? So after I tell her, I'm like, look, girl, you know, I'm not broad-minded, you know, I'm not narrow-minded, I'm broad-minded, blah, blah, blah. You might need to go get a dictionary, get some Google on that, okay? Go Google the word before you use it. And also, nowhere in the thing did I say that she was a stripper or nothing like that. I didn't say she was a stripper, she was a dancer. I didn't say, as a matter of fact, what I told her was, as a matter of fact, in the video, she's not even on a goddamn pole. So what the fuck you talking about, bitch? You don't even make no goddamn sense. She's dancing on the floor. A floor dance. What do they call it? A floor routine in gymnastics? She ain't on the fucking pole. Ain't nobody called her a pole dancer. Nobody even referenced the pole dance. The pole wasn't even in the fucking video. Maybe on the side. She wasn't even on the fucking pole. So, bitch, get your mind right first before you come and address me about something. You know? People, get your mind right before you come and address somebody about something. Care about what the fuck you talking about. If you really truly cared about it and you was just on here trolling looking for someone to argue with, then you would have had something intelligent or an informed answer or an informed response instead of just your blah 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 bitch blah blah blah. You know what I hear? I'm so simple-minded. I'm just gonna talk shit to you because you disagree with somebody that I follow that I don't even know, but I worship because I'm just a motherfucking follower and I just follow the motherfucking path of whoever's in front of me. Now, why is it? And then I'm like, yeah, whatever, girl. You know, don't get on here with your negativity, you know. Oh, and then she, you know, she responded back to me and she's like, she told me, yeah, she told me that what was the word that she used? It was funny because I'm like, the irony of it, bitch, get a fucking Google dictionary. I'm sorry, my ear is just. So anyway, so yeah, she tells me I scrutinized the girl or whatever the fuck, like, you know, that I looked down on her or I fucking disrespected her. I'm like, girl, you disrespect yourself, you know? Go get a dictionary. Don't quit addressing me. You don't even make no sense. And then even after I told her, like, hey, you know, you don't even make no sense. What's the point? And then she's gonna call me negative. Why you gotta be so negative? Bitch, why the fuck is you so goddamn negative? Ain't nobody was negative. I was like, what's wrong with people today? Bitch, how do you be negative and come call me negative? Bitch, get your fucking mind right. How do you be narrow-minded and come call somebody narrow-minded? Are you awake? Are you even aware of the words that you're typing on your fucking hand? Fuck. Whew. And then I got another girl on there responded to me, and what did she say to me? This was the worst one. It was even worse than the ignorant girl. This girl gonna tell me, oh, you jealous? I felt like I was in fucking 5th grade. I was like, is that supposed to make me mad? I'm jealous. Jealous of what, bitch? That was my son. But yeah, anyways, like, bitch, do you know what jealous means, bitch? What am I jealous of? That you could fucking do this with your legs? Why would I be jealous? I don't care what you could do with your legs. People are hilarious.